All right. Are we ready to brief? Tirok, you there?
Yep.
And Fiber's here. I know he is here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the brief. So this is 23256. The mission is to attack and destroy Ongjin airbase. Threat threat overlay is as follows. Reference the target. There is a two by SA2s. Put an SA2 threat steer there. Southwest of the target, Unho Ri radar station. Put an SA4 threat ring on top of there. Oh, the patrol boats finally showed up. That's good. Okay, reference the two patrol boat locations. Put a manpads threat steer on those. And reference the airbase to the northwest, which is Taetan, I believe. Yeah, Taetan. Put a SA5 threat ring on there. To the northeast of the target by about 60 miles, there is another SA2 vicinity of Oktong airstrip, also vicinity of Oktong itself. There's a active SA2 there, put a threat ring there. Put base defense zone threat steer on the target itself, which might be called, no, it's called base defense zone. Okay, those are the threats. Note that on Taetan itself, there are 12 by MiG-21 Foxtrots. On Ongjin, there are 7 by MiG-23s. Possible pop-up groups coming from Pyongyang to the northeast, including MiG-29s and MiG-21, MiG-23. Commit ranges for the flight, 40 miles MiG-29, 30-mile MiG-23, 20-mile MiG-21, 10-mile Su-7s and J-15s. Weather.
All right, listen up.
Airbase. The weather is pretty clear, but there's a south crosswind at 13 knots. Same for the target. Crosswind at 13 knots, headed south. Okay, mission. Mission is to attack and destroy Ongjin airbase. The method of this attack will be a nap of the earth, lay-down attack, preceded by a nap of the earth, suppression of air defenses on the SA2 and possibly the SA4 if able.
Am I too late, Kraus?
No. Go ahead, join.
On my way.
Okay.
1989.
What we'll do is we'll proceed at medium altitude leading to steer 3. I think everyone has the same steer 3. Yep. We'll proceed at medium altitude leading to steer 3. Right before steer 3, we'll go nap of the earth. And my call sign, Falcon 1, four ship DAD will be on point. We'll hit the target at 1413. 4 minutes, or rather 2 minutes after us, the escort will be on station, and their objective will be to engage any pop-up bandits coming out of Ongjin itself. You'll be unable to attack any bandits coming out of Taetan, and you'll have to drag them east. Do not drag them south due to the SA4, but drag them east and provide cover for the DAD. At 1417, which is 4 minutes after the DAD is established on station and suppress the air defenses, you will proceed north around the ridge, north of Ongjin. Follow the Ismith in, the road, and then wrap around the mountain there, north of the target. And flow in from the southeast with an approximate attack heading of 270. Flow in southeast rather with an approximate attack heading of 270. You may overfly Ongjin itself. There should not be a factor. There's no enemy known in the town. Lean left to steer onto the final attack heading and do a laydown attack with BLUs or Mark 82 airs, whatever your discretion is. You have to do a hard G turn left to steer 11, Do not, under any circumstance, flow south. You will be killed by the SA-4 or the patrol boats, whatever is still remaining. Hard left, maximum G turn with the jettison. Rejoin at steer 11, then flow southeast to steer 12, nap of the earth. Do not return to Angels until you're clear of the Isthmus and approximate vicinity of steer 3, somewhere around there. Yes. Okay.
Clock's running still.
Once you guys are off target, yeah, Fluky, stop the clock. Once you guys are off target, the escort will remain. You'll stay anchored east of the target, as I said, and then you'll Miller time with the rest of the package once the escort is off target. Adeed will also anchor to the east if able, but we'll probably be down in the weeds, really low, and trying to kill the SA-4, which is going to be difficult. That's the overall package plan. We'll use the comms as per the frag order, so Cowboy 1 will be Victor 1, Falcon 1 will be Victor 2, Lobo 1 will be Victor 3. We'll be on Uniform 17 for the package. I would like if we could frag an AI bar cap between us and Steer 3, just because I don't want to get into a dogfight on the way there, if we can help it, so I'm going to do that right now.
Yes, frag the guys out of Kunsan, if you can.
Yeah.
This just warms my heart. Waking up on a Sunday. Nice flight.
Alright, no aircraft. I did a 4-ship. There's no aircraft available other than that. They'll have to make do. And they'll be in the air 4 minutes before we hit target.
Okay.
Any questions on the package before we go to the flight briefs? Okay, I would like to brief as a group because all of the elements are dependent on each other. So, we'll go ahead and start with Falcon 1 because I'm first in the order of march. We'll get airborne at 1400. Proceed at medium altitude to steer 3. Go nap of the earth. We'll go ahead and we'll go trail by element with a 10-mile separation once we go nap of the earth. And with music on. The element will be 10 miles behind us and be watching our 6 as we ingress. Be on the lookout for manpads and shoreads, AAA. Once we hit the Isthmus, we'll do a hard left turn to steer 6, which is the IP. We'll pop up to low altitude and we'll engage. My element will attempt to engage both of the SA-2 radars, and then we'll make a hard right turn back to the IP, terrain masking, while Element 2 is cleared in to attack any remaining pop-up defenses on Steer 7, or to engage the SA-2s if we're unable, or if we get jumped by bandits or whatever. If we successfully hit, if myself and Domestos successfully kill both of the radars on the first pass, then we'll go ahead and return to the IP, and Element 2 will flow south, terrain masking, and try to do a pop-up onto the SA-4 by way of the final attack heading being 220. So from the IP, sorry, disregard, 215. Final attack heading from the IP will be roughly 215.
Copy. And SA-4 location is known?
There's an SA-4 at the radar station to the south, the Unho-Ri radar station.
Copy.
So, again, to reiterate, so no one's confused, we're going nap of the earth, vicinity of Steer 3. We're going to trail by element, by 10-mile separation. At the Isthmus at Steer 5, we'll do a hard left turn to Steer 6, which is the IP. We'll go ahead, pop up to low altitude from basically weeds, pop up to low altitude, employ Mavericks on the SA2 radars. If unable, we'll switch to bombs. We'll attack the SA2 radars and any other vehicles visual. We'll then pull right, terrain mask back to the IP. If we're successfully able to suppress the SA2s on the target, the element will flow on the on the SA4 by terrain masking south along the little hills that are along the peninsula there. Your final attack heading onto the SA4 site would be 215. Do not flow any more to the right, which should anywhere from 215 to the right, meaning 215 to like 240, is restricted airspace, restricted heading, because of the patrol ships that are vicinity of whatever the fuck that is. Sagnong Ni Naval Base.
Copy.
Questions for Falcon 1?
In terms of these Mavericks, we haven't got a targeting pod. What about bore sighting? Do we not worry about
Just
that?
use
Just
visual-
use the Maverick as the sensor.
Just use visual mode and you just use your HUD, honestly. Like I would just do that. Don't even look at the Maverick. Just use the visual indicator on your HUD, because we're gonna make the SA2 radars a target steer point. So let's do, or not a target steer point, a regular steer point. So let's go ahead and make that steer 16.
Yeah.
And the SA4 steer point will be, let's go ahead and make it like the depot. Yeah, make the depot steer 17 on the Unho radar station.
Copy.
Does it matter if I go for the fan song or the spoon rest? Or
No, we're both going to attack the fan song, and we'll be spread on our final attack. We'll go spread. I expect one of us to have to go defensive, either from bandits or from, like, this is not going to be an easy attack. We may not even get our weapons off. We may have to immediately go defensive, and the second element may have to assume our attack. That's what I was saying, that it's all going to depend on what we're able to do. We may have bandits scrambling. We may have bandits on our nose. We may have to, like, jettison, because we'll have a pop-up and may launch at us. I have no idea. So the main goal, though, is to kill the SA2. The SA4 is a bonus. If we can kill the SA4, then great. Otherwise, we have to kill the SA2 somehow, even if we have to gun the fucking radars. Because if we don't kill the SA2, then the Oak is dead, pretty much. Also note that we have to be NOE pretty much the entire flight because of the SA5. The SA5 will fuck us up, and we should expect to have get jumped by MiG-21s at low altitude to the northwest as we're flowing in. We may see them just crest over the mountain to our front right as we're flowing in, and we may have to switch to a heater and shoot them right on the nose. So just try to visualize running into this target, because if you don't visualize it, you're going to die. There's going to be a mountain on our right side, and there may be bandits coming over that mountain from the MiG-21s. There may be bandits coming directly to our front out of the, if you follow the road visually, you'll see that there's the airbase. There may be bandits coming out of there, and then there will definitely be SA2 launches at us if we pop up more than like 300 feet. So, and when we do pop up to use the Mavericks, we will likely have launches at us, and we'll have to defend and then flow back in. We'll jink right and then flow back onto the target, or we'll have to just stay NOE and then use the rock eyes.
Just gonna go ahead and draw me a steer point line on that bearing
In fact-
221 to make sure.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, that's smart. Go ahead and do that. Just basically make it from the extent of the man pads here on the patrol ship. Just make it from the extent southwest. Yeah,
Copy.
in fact, I'm thinking of switching us to Mark 82 airs, actually. I don't think we're going to be able to pop up to use these rock eyes with the SA4 there. We may just want to switch with Mark 82 airs. What do you guys think?
anything that keeps us low, I think.
Yeah, I'm down. I think Mark 82s would increase our chances of mission success, just because we all know Mavericks can be a little fucky.
Well, we have rock eyes, but I'm saying
Oh, rock eyes? Oh.
we have rock eyes and Mavericks, but I think I'm going to switch to Mark 82 airs because that will allow us to attack at like 100 feet off the deck without dying. So yeah, I'm going to switch them to Mark 82 airs.
Would you be doing a pop-up attack then? Or, I'm sorry, a toss? D-toss?
Yeah, maybe.
If you do a toss, would the 82 air or the low drag? You know what I mean?
the low drag will be better, but I think we're gonna switch with the air so that we can overfly the target and drop it. Basically, we can just overfly it and do a laydown with the Mark 82 airs. You can't do that with the low drag, and you can't do that with the rock eyes.
Okay.
So I switched our loadout to airs. All right. Any questions for Falcon 1? Neuro, you've been quiet. You're the element leader. I need you to know the plan. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
For Osan Tower, resume on navigation. Falcon 1-3, Osan Tower, resume on navigation.
One down to the burn.
Yeah, I'm cruising along behind you.
Two call visual.
Again?
Two call
Lobo,
visual.
1-1, Osan Tower, you're cleared for takeoff, runway 27.
Resaddled.
Lobo, 1-2, Osan Tower, you're cleared for takeoff, runway 27.
Roger. Check right for steer 2.
2. 11-2 visual, Charlie.
Alright, we're perfectly on carrot. Hold about 7 degrees nose up. We'll stay buster.
2.
Lobo 1 checking in, one good ship, reference 2-2.
Falcon 1, 4 good ships on carrot. Alright. Falcons fence in, leads fence at 113.
2's fenced in, 1-1-2. 3 fencing in, 1-1-2.
4's fence, 1-1-1.
Falcons music on.
3.
4.
Go. 2 is blind, where you gone?
I'm reference here 2. I'm at 14 plus 2.
Alright. I've only tried this once and I didn't succeed on actually setting up the thing. So I am Taetan air to air. I'm setting my channel to
Okay, got it. I'm gonna head that way now.
So listen carefully. Click ILS.
Okay.
Okay, then click sequence, which should switch it to, it's a Taetan air to air on the top left of your DED.
Does. Yep.
Okay, then where it says channel, switch, or sorry, hold on, I got nails 29.
Nails 29, 1 o'clock, and 23.
3 naked.
Your flow, flow west, flow 280.
Falcon 1-4,
Right.
Dallas,
Falcon,
contact is
Falcon is defending 280. We have nails 29, nails 23, flowing 270.
Falcon 1-4, Chalice 2, contact
Alright,
is
copy
critical.
that. Yeah, I'm sorting.
Now defend 270. Do not commit on that group.
Alright, copy that. We're defending 270 with you.
The bar cap should deal with them.
Combat flight report 29 spike, 3 o'clock close. Visual.
Okay. Check. 2 are you visual?
Cowboy flight is defensive. Visual, MiG-29.
2 are you visual?
Alright, Lobo's...
Negative, I'm visual, I'm saddled.
You guys.
Roger, Falcon is checking right to target.
Cowboy and Lobo, say your angels.
Cowboy, say bulls.
Cowboy, bullseye, 119 for 92, angels 12. In a right-hand turn with friendly F5s.
Chalice 2, Falcon 1-1. Declare. Falcon 1-1, Chalice 2, contact confirmed hostile. ID is MiG-29.
I got a spike right 2 o'clock.
1-2, Chalice 2, contact is friendly.
Shit.
Look, watch your back.
Falcon 1, commit 109-088, 14,000 hot, right-hand turn.
Are you engaging the 29s?
Yes, I'm flowing 070, committing on 109 for 091. Okay, target is splashed. Checking back to frag.
Copy 3 stern and support. Okay, support.
Alright, Lobo's back on mission.
Falcon 1-4, Chalice 2, contact is friendly.
This is Falcon 1, all flights Rolex +2.
Lobo.
4 is no joy. Same.
Flow 1, steer 2.
2.
Sentry 1, Falcon 1-3, declare. Falcon 1-3, Chalice 2, contact is friendly.
2, are you visual?
Yeah, 2's travel visual.
Visual.
One 3 is the position.
I'm at steer 2.
Right 3 is resuming.
I say again, I'm at steer 2. I'm passing steer 2 now. Three, acknowledge.
Yeah, 3 is down miles and we're resuming.
Bearing 270, 207 for 7 for steer 2.
Right, number 9 Dale to the north.
If there's more bandits over Seoul, just flow 270.
Lobo. Cowboy.
Okay, Lobo, Falcon is on Carrot. We're reference steer 3 at 17 plus 7.
Lobo copy. Lobo is on Carrot as well, referencing steer 3.
Okay, I'm passing steer 2 right now. 3, get me visual.
I think so, yeah. Are you 16K?
I'm at 17 plus 9.
I see 2 16s in the trail. Maybe you.
Cowboy 1
That's
Lobo.
us.
Can you
Flare.
Yeah, confirm. Yeah, 3 is visual.
Alright, copy that. I'm visual.
Alright. What are you tied at? What's your range? What's your range to us?
What?
Say again?
I got you 4 miles.
Understood. We're gonna go nap of the earth now. Falcon 1 is going nap of the earth. 1, stay in a close trail. I'm going down 15 degrees.
Lobo copy.
2.
Idle throttle.
2's in trail.
Altitude. Altitude.
Make sure you guys uncage your Mavericks. One is Mud 2, right 3 o'clock. Falcon 1, Mud 2, right 3 o'clock.
3 6.
Okay, one's Buster on the deck.
2.
Okay, 2, stay trail.
2.
Keep a short trail though, like 5 or 500 feet or 1,000 feet separation.
Altitude. Altitude.
Lead. Precise smash.
450. And rising. I'm in Buster right now. Okay, Falcon 1 is NOE on carrot. Check right for steer 4.
2. 3.
Right, Cowboy, status.
4.
Make sure you guys trim out your aircraft because we're a little asymmetrical right now. You do not want to be fighting with that when we're on our final attack run.
Roger. We're not radar quiet, are we?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss a call. Sorry.
Yeah, we're not sneaking. They know that we're here. Check right for steer 5.
2. 3. Oh. Alright, 3 is gonna run parallel, so we have some more separation when we turn into the VIP.
Roger. Visual.
Alright, 4 good threat.
This is Cowboy 1-2. I think my lead has timed out. I copy that. Cowboy 1-2, continue with the mission. Copy that. Currently going NOE.
You want me to fall back?
Currently, a minute 30 behind carrot.
Proceed as frag. Do not roll X.
4, I don't see you, but they just need trail. 1, 2 miles.
Guys. Okay, Falcon 1 is committing target now.
Cowboy 1-1 checking back in. Level has you.
Alright, 2. Keep your eyes locked on me. We're about to make a hard left turn to the IP.
All flights, Ongjin is clear.
Lean right.
Ongjin is clear of bandit.
Clear. Break comms. Falcon 1 IP inbound. left for steer 6, hard left turn, 5.5 Gs.
2.
Hot spike, 12.5. Spleen left. Alright, Matt.
Shit, moving mud, right 2 o'clock. Lean left, lean left. Moving mud over the IP. Northbound.
Cop. 3 will lean south. Alright, follow.
Chaff, flare,
Poison trap.
chaff, flare.
Reference steer 16.
Rifle. Rifle.
Rifle, 2 away.
Limit to standing by.
Shit, it missed.
Rifle.
Rifle. And left.
Running in CCRP.
First again, you vision.
Rifle. Snake eyes.
Chaff, flare,
Status from the radar.
chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare.
Off target, radar's destroyed, mud 4.
Chaff, flare.
Element, go for the SA4.
Copy. Okay, 4.
SA2's down, SA2's down. We're committed on the SA4 now.
That's smoke over the back. It's just 4, check, steer 17. 15. Spike.
1 is defensive AAA.
2 flow 040.
2 is referencing steer point 4. I'm blind.
Roger, go to the IP.
Just drop a flare, Kraus.
Chaff, flare.
I got my smoke on.
Not you then.
3 status.
Come again, 4.
Shit, SA2's still up.
South. Keep coming gobbles. I don't know what's happening.
3 status. What's your status?
3 is 10 miles from the SA4. We'll about to pop up.
Roger, I'm continuing to press behind you.
Right. And 4, we're gonna pop up at 8.5 miles. Up to 400. Look for the radar. It's not gonna be easy.
2 rejoin, I'm 166.
Alright, pop up.
2.
Popping up altitude?
400.
Mayday, mayday, airman down. Bullseye, 090, 10 miles. Mayday, airman down. Bullseye, 090, 10 miles.
3
Cowboy,
is head down.
I see a shoot.
Say again?
4 scan for launches.
4 scanning. Just on the left side of the city here. To the left.
Hey, 1, I'm tied visual to your right.
Falcon, 1-1, pilot spotted, bullseye, 090, 10 miles. Falcon, 1-1, pilot spotted, bullseye, 090, 10 miles.
That's it. Right side of the depot. Turning away.
Mud 4. 2's turning in.
Falcon 1's in hot on the mud
3,
4.
4, jeez.
See it?
Pop up.
Sam launch. Lobo 1 is defensive, mud 4.
Singer 4, Singer 4. Tally Sam.
3's turning back in on this. To 4. In from the northeast. Southwest.
Pull up. Pull
Lobo
up.
1 dies on Singer.
Visual.
Freezing. 10 seconds.
Okay, missile trap.
Snake eyes. Snake eyes. Snake eyes.
Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare. Out. Pull up. Pull up.
Three status. 3 got hit. I think 3 got hit.
4's in hot on the 4.
There's man pads there. Watch out. Pop flares.
Visual on a launch.
Can anyone hear me? This is Cowboy 1-2. Yeah, I got you. I'm heavily damaged and I am only down to uniform.
Snake eyes.
Alright, Cowboy, what's the status
Snake
on
eyes.
that airbase?
Chaff. Flare.
Breaking hard left. Bomb up.
Caution. Chaff. Flare. Pull up. Pull up.
4's bearing
Right package or RTB?
2's 2.
SA4 destroyed.
Okay, good job, RTB.
Okay, Falcons. Falcons flow 111.
Cowboy, I see a shoot. Cowboy, shoot spotted. Mayday, airman down. Bullseye, 175, 15 miles. Falcon, 1-1, pilot spotted. Bullseye, 175, 15 miles.
4 status.
Falcon, 1-1, Charlie, 1 down airman. Bullseye,
Cat 1 had a
175,
rounds. I got
15
1
miles.
Copy.
4 status. 4 status.
Probably scramblers.
4's good.
Pair of MiG-21
Blow out
takes off
141.
from Ongjin. Scratch that from Taetan.
Copy. 4's visual. 4's to your 6. 5 miles.
Roger.
So just me and you then, huh?
Package, we are
Yeah, I don't know
falling
what
back
happened to
steer
2. I think he
three.
was
We'll engage
tumbleweed
any
after the
bandits
first
that chase
engagement.
us at steer 3.
I'm not sure. I
Falcon 1's flowing out 132.
had a tough time there, but I think mission might have been successful.
Well, yeah, we killed both the Sams, but yeah, we lost 2. Nero got hit by a man pad. I saw him get hit.
I didn't see the man pad launch. Tailed him. You got smoke on, lead?
Yeah. I just turned it off. I don't know what happened to the escort. Lobo status?
Lobo, 2 good ships flowing to steer 3. We've got MiG-21 scramblers from Taetan. We're going to turn around and deal house.
Negative. Flow east.
Alright, local Wilco. Yeah, be advised, we've got MiG-21 scramblers from Taetan off to the northwest. We are flowing east.
Did the strike get killed?
Cowboy 1-2 is still up, not sure about my lead.
What's your status?
Yellow, I have no electronics whatsoever.
Chalice 2, Falcon 1-1. Declare. Falcon 1-1, Chalice 2, contact is friendly.
Currently egressing south and doing mapping compass navigation home.
Did you get hit?
Affirm.
What was it?
I honestly have no idea what hit me.
Yeah, Raj, fault out, and
I'm
we're
going
all
altitude.
flowing east.
Is that Tirok? Is that Tirok?
Yeah, that is Tirok. He's communicating.
This is Eagle communicating, not T-Rack.
No, your number one was just talking.
T-Rack for uniform. Say again, you stepped on. Yeah, I was, be advised, I was hearing T-Rack over uniform.
5. 9 o'clock. I haven't heard anything from him.
Cowboy has just crossed the DMZ, going for altitude. Right, I copy Cowboy, you just crossed the DMZ, you're going for altitude.
Cowboy 1-2, Falcon 1-1. Be advised, your number one is alive and he's over Seoul right now.
That's good to hear. Right, package Lobo 1 is reference steer 2.
What's your bulls?
Lobo Bulls 119067. Scratch that 119058.
Yeah, we're just west of Steer 2 now by about 5 miles.
Alright, copy that. Cowboy reference 601. Alright, Falcon Lobo has you.
Chalice 2, Falcon 1-1. Request picture. Falcon 1-1, Chalice 2. Picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bullseye 085, 80 miles, 1000.
Alright, let's go ahead and fence out. Leads fenced out at 043. And so I turned on the ACMI when my flight fenced in. We fenced in pretty early after taking off. And as you can see here, we're flying. At around this point, you can see that there's a very large strike package coming in. And they're actually mixed up. So these Mudhen guys and these other F5s, these are all bar caps that are engaging the bandits. You see here, there's a ton of missiles in the air. They're in dogfights and whatnot. Some MiG-23s, and then looks like they're escorting these Su-25s and Su-7s. Like, look at this massive strike package here. Looks like four Su-27s, 4 Su-25s, a MiG-29 and a MiG-23 escort, and then these MiG-23s on the front of them all. So it's about 20 ships coming inbound. And we are currently over here. Where are we? Over here. Where is me? Right here. Okay. So what I did as soon as I got those nails is I told us to extend west. Because I knew that those guys were going to be involved with the bar caps. I didn't want the package to get mixed up in there. And so you can see here, I immediately start extending, like right here. And while I'm extending, you can see like this sort of sharp turn here. How do you do the little laser pointer thing?
Hold shift.
You can see here, I mean, it's like a sharp turn. And then I guess the rest of the package was sort of continuing to flow along the steer points. And that's why I think you guys got into a visual merge with some MiGs. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. So did you decide to merge into them, or what happened?
We saw the splash just before this. There's another, I think it's a MiG-29 that gets splashed by the Patriot, and we saw his splash when we decided to break in. At that point, we then identified it was F5s, and since they were on their way out, I figured we were probably going to want to get on our way out, build a little bit of space. We still had 129 still left on our RWR. We turned back in to go after it, and then it disappears. So.
Okay. Yeah, I think we probably should have continued to extend and not try to get into that dogfight. You can see here, this is the bar cap that I fragged. The F-15s, they're engaging them. Here's the other bar cap. These are bar caps that I fragged that deal with these guys. Not to mention the close bar caps that are actually on the in Seoul. So I think, in retrospect, we probably should not have committed to those groups. And it's lucky that we didn't lose anyone, because we could have it could have went worse, basically. We were just lucky that we didn't get into a nasty merge. And so when you said you were merge visual, you see I'm still extending here. And as soon as you say that, I assume this is the guy that you saw, right? Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, this whole furball we're watching unfolding. And we turned in on the closest thing to us. We didn't want to get involved in it, but we did think that at that point that we were totally fucked because they were on top of us.
Yeah. See, this guy's actually defending. He's probably defending a Patriot launch. This guy's nose hot, and he looks like he's locking up fiber.
One of the F5s.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. So these guys were in a merge. I didn't. Yeah. I think we should have, in retrospect, just extended away. But yeah.
Yeah, I heard that you had turned in hot, and so we pulled out with the F5s.
Well, I only went in when you said that you were merged visual. Because I was planning on extending. You'd see here at this position, that's where I wanted to be, and I wanted to continue like this. Basically, I wanted to continue along this path.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so that went good. We can skip ahead. Anything else that we should review in the first part of the package? So at this point, we're going nap of the Earth, and you can see here there's some enemy to the northeast, but again, the bar caps are dealing with them, so that's good. Alright. So this is where things start to get interesting. So we're going NOE, we have a Mud 5 spike as planned. I'm going to turn on the threat steer thing again. Okay. Okay. So you can see here, everything starts turning on, and this is, we pretty much flew the pattern exactly. We're really low, as you can see. So I think it's at this point, I see this moving mud column. You see these guys right here? I actually spotted these guys, so we had to lean left of where they were. Or no, it was maybe these guys. Yeah, we spot them, and we had to lean left. So we're like the IP is right over here somewhere. I think it's like roughly right here, and we're gonna start turning left soon. Yeah, and at that point I see these guys, and I'm like, oh shit, lean left. And start popping some flares and acting defensively. Then we're over this. So what we did have here, we had this, there's like a little ridge here that actually terrain masked us from the target, which is great. Wow, number 2 is back there a little bit. Holy shit, man. Just think it popped enough flares. So now this is basically the final attack onto the air defenses. And you can see here, I actually make a big mistake. I don't pop up high enough, so one of my Mavericks actually smashed it into the ground. And the other one actually hit the launcher, not the radar. So it's a good thing that I brought my bombs. So I immediately noticed that this guy was going ballistic, and the other one was going to hit the launcher, so I immediately switched to bombs. What were you engaging, Domestos?
Well, I was aiming at the bar lock.
Were you using visual mode, or what were you using?
Visual.
So at this point, we also have the SA-4 spiking us as well. Oh shit, look at those 23 scrambling. Huh. So I didn't see those. I was very, very target fixated on this fan song. You can see
Shit, bricks right there, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Boom, fan song's destroyed. I overfly a flight of MiG-23s that are on the ready pad, and I get the fuck out. At this time, I'm getting spiked really hard. Let's see what the 2 is up to. So, what happened with your Mavericks?
They both missed.
So
I then
after
turned around, I selected the IP, because I'd lost visual with you, and I was going to go to the IP, but I got the wrong steer point.
Mavericks locked up in visual mode you still need to go to the weapon page and lock up the individual target.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like what happened is you didn't lock your Mavericks, or you didn't... Yeah, it looks like your Mavericks didn't lock, because they went ballistic after they came off the rail. They didn't start tracking.
Yeah.
So you come in, and what's your intent right now?
I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, I'm trying to switch to me bombs. That's what I'm trying to do now. Then, as briefed, I'm heading for the IP.
Alright, and during this time, Neuro and Fluky... Holy shit. Did you guys see this?
No, I had no idea.
Back it up just a bit.
Okay, hold on. Like over here?
Yeah, because that one a little bit more.
Okay. What are we looking at?
Yeah, we were a bit offset to increase the separation. And then when we saw the mud from the AAA, so we hung a bit to the left. And since you had cold moving the mud, then I decided to hang left a bit, and it was almost a bit too much.
What the fuck? My ACMI just closed. What the shit? Alright.
There's too much awesome to handle.
I'm missing this. God Fucking hell.
Here, just rejoin.
Yeah, right now
I got the post.
I was about to pop up to attack the SA4.
Yeah.
Sorry, the SA2 because I didn't hear from you. I was assuming that you went down, but then you called that it was destroyed, so I turned left.
Yeah, as you can
for the
see,
SA4.
by this, I was focusing on not over G'ing, and I was focusing on like getting away without dying.
Yeah, I was thinking he's either dead or just getting out. So I gave it like 10 more seconds, and then I was just starting to attack the same target, and then you called, so I just switched to the secondary.
Because I lost visual of 3 there for a bit. I did find him again.
When did you lose it? So are you back in? Yeah, you're back in, right?
Yeah, I'm back in finally.
So you lost visual somewhere over here?
I think I lost it right around here. Yeah.
Yeah, because look, you're flying straight. Yeah. Well, maybe.
That's when I realized. Or maybe, I'm not sure. I lost it somewhere around there. I did not see those dudes to our left.
Well, it's an infantry battalion. It's pretty much impossible to see.
Holy shit. SA7?
Nah, they wouldn't have shot at you anyway, because those were like, if you look at the threat bubble, that would be a max range shot for them, and you were going really fast. So they probably wouldn't have shot.
Perpendicular and far enough. But I was lucky. If I hung left a bit more, then we would have just overflown that and died probably. So that reminds me, next time check on the left side as well as the right.
So during this time, I guess, what's going on with the strike? I guess do you want to take control, Tirak?
Not much to really talk about. We're going to come in, hit IP, and then at IP, we're going to turn into steer point 9. My steer point, for some reason, instead of going to 9, goes to 6. So I start pulling a hard G to try and get to 6, and not realizing I see the number part of the way through the turn, recommit on steer point 9, we both come in. That did mess up our spacing a bit, which apparently caused Eagle to take a bomb to the nose.
So, and that's where my electronics went.
So what happened with, I guess you guys are flying at the pattern right now. Oh, who got shot down over here? That must have been Domestos. Anyway. Yeah, were you guys flying the Carrot?
Yeah, we were flying the flight line. We were actually about a minute or 2 minutes behind Carrot.
You're behind Carrot. Interesting. How do you switch to the mission time in this? Oh, there it is. No. How do you see the mission time? Forget. It was one of these. It says up here, it says that's the grid position. Anyway, I'm curious because we were supposed to have 4 minutes on target before you rolled in, and we're currently right now as you're rolling on the final attack in the SA4. So I'm just curious about that.
Yeah, I remember looking down and I knew that we were behind Carrot. It may have been that, yeah, that's probably what it was when we Rolexed, and then I dropped and then rejoined. Didn't reset that.
Oh, got it. Okay, so you're rolling on the final now. Oh, I see. You had to jink back to get on target, probably.
Yeah, because it for some reason went to steer point 6 instead of steer point 9. So then I quickly flipped back up to steer point 9 because the landmarks weren't matching up. Gotcha. And then we got online. Briefing about the town of Ongjin was actually pretty important here because we were slightly off the flight line, but being able to aim for that building and then know we had to make the left there really kind of kept us where we were supposed to be.
I think he actually hit himself with his own bombs. I think, here, let's rewind that. I don't think you hit him.
It was not until the very end of the runway that I got this.
You were supposed to break off halfway down.
Second time that happened, Eagle. Come on, man.
Yeah, look, you're hitting your... Pretty sure... maybe you were being hit by lag bombs.
Yeah, that's what hit me. If you look just before the end, a lag bomb just spawns in and hits me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's stupid. That doesn't count then.
Really? What lag? It just spawns in?
Oh, someone had an SA2 launch on him.
That was me.
Eagle did. Yeah, Eagle, halfway down the runway, you were supposed to brake hard left.
Oh, yeah.
Because then I was going to take the second half of the runway. That would make sure that I got closer to the enemy AAA than you.
Oh yeah, that's also not the right egress direction.
Yeah, I just lost all electronics then, so no MFDs, no heads-up display, nothing.
In this situation, you had a pre-briefed egress. When that happens, pull that way because you knew that we were surrounded by enemy anti-aircraft and that the safest direction to break was north. So continuing straight on like that takes you right into the teeth of another enemy battalion and exposes you to threat for the longest period of time, and then the turn south brings you towards that SA-4, which we didn't know if it was down. So in that case, I'm going to be a little critical. You should have broken left, and you should have come hard.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Alright. So
I don't think you know it, CrossFit.
Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to, sorry, I couldn't help myself. If you know what I mean. Alright, let's go back to the, deed here. So, after I came off target, Domestos got hit sometime. I don't know where, but let's see. So I'm flying back to the IP, and it looks like Domestos is... Not sure
I
what he's
couldn't see
doing.
it. I was blind around there. I think maybe
Whoa.
around that time is when we saw them.
So basically, I flew back to the IP, and I started... So let's rewind. So basically, I came off the target. And then at this time, you finally got my comms at the like right around here. You got my comms that the SA2 is dead, so you started committing on the SA4. Neuro did.
Yeah.
So then what I want to do is I wanted to fly to the IP and then get you visual and then go trail in the same separation that you had. This way I could support you. So I go to the IP, turn, and now I got you visual right now. You're to my like 2 o'clock, and I don't know what 2 is doing. I guess he is flying somewhere.
Yeah, I put the wrong steer point in. I thought I was aiming for the IP, so then I realised and jinked, and then this happened.
Yeah, just use the HSD. Like, just have it up on one of your screens and just use that. It's easier to like and have it like a 15-mile. Oh shit!
It's coming back. It was coming back.
Okay.
I never even saw it.
So anyway,
Sucks.
I didn't know where 2 was, and I'm like, all right, I have to support the element, so we start going here. All right, let's watch it from Nero's perspective. So you're coming in from the southeast right now, and this is when you saw
northeast. Northeast, and this is the first blast I got right because I was looking through my map and I didn't see shit. So I look at the depot and okay, I come off, and then I look back and I see that blob of vehicles on the west side of the depot, and I'm like, okay, so that's what it is.
Oh, so you saw this over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he called it out, I saw
See
it
the
as
launch,
well.
somebody calls
Saw
it.
that missile launch.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. So, this is shooting at fiber. Okay. Oh yeah, he was like, he came too far west. Let's see if this gets anywhere near him. Nope.
Around there, Domestos calls. He says he's going for bombs. I see the guy. I saw the space, and I was like, you know what? I could probably. My experience with the AGM-65 is lacking. I'm trying. I've been working on it lately, but it's still lacking. So I figured I had a better chance hitting it with my bomb. So I went CCIP, and then went to go in.
Yeah, you guys are way too close to these Mavericks. You'd have to get at least 3 miles of separation.
I was considering going a bit further away and using the maps on the way back, but I saw launches and I was like, okay, I have to turn back and splash it now. So
Right, same.
Bombs.
Saw the launch and I just
But
tried
I'm
to
a
smoke.
bit too high. I dropped some countermeasures just as I dropped my bombs. Yeah, they splashed me. And I believe either the missile fucked up my bombs, or I messed up the fuse because they hit exactly, but they didn't go off. That's
You
interesting.
see me making my turn, the break. And I'm like praying for Jesus.
So if you look at this from my perspective, basically, right now,
Right.
I saw this, and I saw this. Basically, this is actually a really good view. This is what I saw.
Pew.
See what I mean? That's like less than 2 seconds to even say a sound.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh fuck, right? So I knew there was a man pad there. So now what I'm doing is I saw the long track. jinked onto the long track, got a bomb off. And then I was like, flare, 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 and I'm pulling maximum G right now. And as I was passing, I got visual on 4. So then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come in again, try to separate and support 4. Here comes 4. Oh, look at that rolling inverted.
Started dropping early because I'm like, man, I hope I don't run out by the time I'm over there. I think I did too. I was dropping too much. I was praying for it. I saw that and I was like, oh my god, it didn't turn my way.
Look at this airspace deconfliction right here.
Die, bitches! Dump break.
Bam.
Next to you.
That was beautiful. And I'm still
Exactly 90 degrees.
I'm still like super acting defensively right now because I thought I was like just expecting SAM launches. I think I pulsed some like 9G turns here. And this is when I picked up you, and before I could even say anything, I saw you blow up.
Yeah, I think I finally realized that my UHF was working, so I called it out and I punch out.
So I did see that smoke trail on that explosion. I was like, damn, somebody went in.
And I was like, oh fuck, there must be a SAM. I thought the OSAs were shooting manpads at you or something, so I start pulling I start pulling brake turns and stuff here. And I was like, I'm like trying to look all along the coast. I'm like looking for
because
OSAs.
you didn't see me trailing because you were looking at Tulpi.
Yeah, I'm like I'm looking for like boats and stuff all around me, and then I was like, okay, yeah, I guess I don't know what hit you.
You called out the egress bearing. As soon as I turned to that, I made a visual contact with fleet, and I was okay.
Yeah, so I decided here to basically not fly the pattern that we planned on the egress because I just didn't want to do it. I thought it would be too dangerous, so we just fly out to sea, and then we continue out, and then we go back to altitude somewhere around Steer 3. Cool, so Fiber's not here, but I guess we can look at him and see what he did. So he was just anchoring here, which was the plan.
Yeah, I think he called once or twice to let us know that the base was clear.
His number 2 is like overflying Taetan like a boss. I'm sure this guy's about to die.
Oh.
Did you actually make it out of there, Sternsy? He's not even here anymore. Look at that. He somehow survived. The SA-5 didn't launch on him. SA-2 didn't launch on him.
Well, I think the SA-5 can hit anyway as AWACS or KC-135.
Oh, and the MiGs were chasing him, and then they went north. Do you wanna run through anything else, Tirak?
No, I think this was pretty good. I mean, there were a couple of mission glitches, sure, but yeah, this went pretty well.
I think the learning lessons for this one is we need to make sure that everyone has their ILS set up before we get airborne. That was probably a failure on my part because I was like, all right, let's get airborne. I want us to keep the carrier time because I knew that there were so many bandits coming inbound that like I didn't want to, like delay on the ground. I wanted to get airborne as quickly as possible. So that would have, if we used the ILS better, that would have helped with everyone's situational awareness when they got separated. That's one learning lesson, and the other one is, yeah, like I said at the beginning, we need to, extend away from threats if we're a strike package unless they're committing on us. And you can see in the beginning, they were not committing on us. They were just basically in a dogfight to the north. So, anyone have anything else?
Yeah, I definitely got to step up that Taetan. I just get confused over which number is the one that I'm going to manipulate and how to go about it. Like, I understand